Oh, hi there.
He's got like a fucking Ozempic stare.
Blame it on the anti-Semites. The openness and brazenness with anti-Semitism.
Where are the coughs? Not enough coughing.
I've never been faced with such a daunting task.
Okay. Is this supposed to be Destiny?
Hasan is on the homepage of that website every time I go there. There is not a single dissenting voice with his f***ing straight up radical, anti-American, anti-Semitic, pro-China, pro-Russia, pro-terrorism takes. This is fringe, psychotic shit that is not normal. And it is the only acceptable voice on Twitch. Explain that. How is there not one dissenting voice in that entire platform?
Snails are kind of doing the thing that people meme about, like docking penises.
That's incredible. Here's the thing, whether you want to hear this or not, this video encapsulated what the Ethan Hasan drama looks like from the typical person who is not so terminally online like us that we know all the details. That's something that Ethan has to contend with. All right, guys, let's get this going. Some people say it's cursed. The Legend of Ethan Klein from Amon Animations. I think this is a beautiful start. I think it's fantastic, guys. Wow. That is just a creepy still. Let's get this started.
Yes, we are being sued.
All right.
For copyright infringement.
Guys, I remember when this happened. They were getting sued for copyright infringement.
And it's been hanging over our lives like a cloud these past months.
Yeah.
We are being sued by Bold Guy, aka Matt Haas Zone. We did our thing and we made a reaction video about him on our second channel, Ethan and Eli. I think the heart and soul of this is like that he doesn't like that we made fun of him.
Is this gonna build up to when he's suing the three? And
so he's suing us.
Whoa. Is this a coincidence that they're throwing this out there when that one weird alien game is, like the Visitor game? Because this is giving me like those creepy vibes.
Wow.
Is this AI? I don't think so. I think this is real art. This is real art. No AI, I think. I don't know.
Ethan, great moves. Keep it up. Proud of you.
Whoa. He was driving a bus.
Oh, hi there.
He's got like a fucking Ozempic stare. What the fuck?
It's me, your old friend, Ethan Klein. It's been a while since we've last spoken. In that time, I've had 3 kids, all boys. I've lost 100 pounds. And I've pissed off 75% of the internet.
That's
probably
crazy.
A lot of you guys too. I started to.
I feel like somebody did a really good Ethan Klein animation in like a Half-Life 2 editor. What do they use? Do they use Unreal? I feel like we're watching like somebody did like this is like Half-Life 2. This is like Half-Life 3. HL3, H3, 3, HL3. There's something there. We're gonna get there. HL3.
Show a couple of years ago with my acquaintance Hasan Piker,
Yeah.
the Leftovers podcast, which we made broadly to.
Okay. This fucking small head is crazy.
To goof on the antics of the right. And we went on making the show for about 2 years.
I like being rich.
And everything was good.
Make the rich pay. This is funny. I like that this is so far making fun of both of them.
Everyone was happy.
You know, the small head Hasan, the hypocrisy of him saying I like being rich, him saying make the rich pay, despite the fact that they're both very clearly rich. We got 45,000 rings on his fingers. We got some kind of a Fitbit, an Apple Watch, a regular watch. You know, we got the glove from the Iron Man movies. It's fucking incredible. I love this.
Having fun. The audience was having fun. No problem.
Little hands on Ethan. Yeah.
That was until this happened.
Oh.
From the river to the sea essentially means the state of Israel is going bye-bye.
And over time...
That is the dog whistle there. Just to be clear. I think it's wrong, but I can understand why a group of people who've been oppressed for a long time would say those things. But, you know, that is what it means.
I started to learn that my co-host, he really likes terrorists.
Ooh,
I started to wonder
he likes terrorists. I like standing on a nice terrace.
if I had any idea who this guy actually is.
This watch is a whole ass Dragon Ball radar. What the fuck?
I started to wonder if I had any
Oh my god, dude, he actually is gonna find the Dragon Balls.
idea who this guy actually is.
And then I had a terrifying vision. Had I been duped?
Guys, had I been duped? Another person I worked with was a bad guy. You know, I will say something, because I like Ethan, you know. Got to establish that so I can say something crude about him. And it sounds like it has credibility. Nah, but I like Ethan. But I saw this like weird clip where Ethan was talking about, I guess more recently, maybe it's out of context, where like they make a lot of money from the Clips channel. And then it does a flashback to where Trisha Paytas was like, I want some of the Clips channel money. And he's like, it's not that much. Like, don't worry about it. And it's so funny because like, why lie about that? You know? I can't find it. But it's like, why lie about that? Like, why not just be like, listen, I'm giving you... He was already giving her 50% of the memberships for the whole channel. Which, considering they had like 2 other podcast days, was quite generous. And 45% of the revenue from those episodes. I think that that's fair. And I think it's fair for him to make more money because he's producing the show. It's his entire infrastructure. He put up the money to start the show. He has an entire studio infrastructure. So the weird thing to me is like, why lie? Like, it's what he's talking about, his Clips channel. That's my understanding. Why lie about that? It's like, it almost seems like he just thinks Trish is stupid. So he's just like, no, it's not a lot of money. Shut up. Valid? Military target? I disagree. Of course. But it kind of like, it kind of gives people a little bit of ammo to criticize him, because there's like a little bit of what it seemed like a lack of honesty. So I don't know, just something to think about. Don't have to take my word for it because I can't find the fucking clip.
Was Hasan presenting a Trojan horse to my community, where he was just a left-leaning Democrat like myself, and as he said in the previous video, was funneling them into radicalization and turning them against me.
Liberals are some of the easiest to manipulate people on the fucking planet, dude.
Hasan's penis must look so small with those big hands. I got the Shaq effect too. Look at how big my hands are, dude. Wow. I mean, it doesn't really, I mean, you don't really see it because I'm like, you're just like, oh, Papa Guy, you look like an asshole. The people don't understand is I'm not Reddit fat. I'm truck driver fat. Okay, I'm 6'4". Leave me alone. I have big hands and a huge chode, but it looks chode isn't even big. I just fucked myself so hard there. Okay. Let's move on, chat. Edit that out.
I learned how much he hates liberals.
Dude, I hate liberals, dude. I hate them. I hate them so viciously.
Did he secretly
This is fucking taking me out. Look at how upset he is.
despise me this whole time?
Sorry, dude. I hate liberals so much.
Did this man sit next to me for 2 years and pretend to be my friend? What else is someone this sociopathic capable of?
Liberals are some of the easiest to manipulate people on the fucking planet.
God,
Was I being manipulated this whole time?
this is
Hello, everybody. This is Ethan Klein, host of the H3 show. All right, so obviously I'm about to have a really uncomfortable conversation about Hasan.
Was he bitten by a werewolf?
And, you know, I wanted to do a really fun episode about Twilight today, but blame it on the anti-Semites. The openness and brazenness with anti-Semitism has left me no choice. I have no choice. But I'm hallucinating, according to Hasan. Well, let's see if I'm hallucinating. The big story breaking right now is that since October 7th, which has
This is fucking funny.
blocked the entire country of Israel from making new accounts. Secretly, silently, no statement, no explanation, has blocked an entire fucking country. How does that happen? The word Israel is considered a invalid word when you're trying to make an account.
This
Usually
is
for
so
Israel.
funny.
You know what?
But hold on, before you answer.
Yeah.
But why does then both Palestine and Hamas are acceptable? This guy's name is I Love Hamas 123. That word. Yeah. Well, apparently that's dope. In his song, it's by Hasan, and in his community.
Where are the coughs?
I Love Hamas 123 is just another member of his community.
Not enough coughing.
I'm being real. It's just way too many coincidences. Hasan is on the homepage of that website every time I go there.
He's the most viewed live streamer alive right now.
Yeah, because they keep putting him at the top fucking page every day.
Yeah, but yeah.
And what's crazy is there's nobody on the entire
You guys notice his hands are getting smaller?
platform to call him out. Nobody. They've all been banned. Nobody. There is not a single dissenting voice with his fucking straight up radical anti-American, anti-Semitic, fucking pro-China, pro-Russia, pro-terrorism takes. This is fringe, psychotic shit that is not normal. And it is the only acceptable voice on Twitch. Explain that to me. How is there not one dissenting voice on that entire platform?
Snails are kind of doing the thing that people meme about, like docking penises, babe.
That's incredible. You know, it's so interesting. You know, I got so much free Teddy Fresh, so I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. A certain area sent me it. California, of course. Here's my thing. I like Ethan. He's a fun, funny guy. I like his wife more. She's more likable. Let's be fucking real. But like this whole meme about Ethan being crazy, from the outside looking in, totally valid. Just being absolutely honest with you. With him getting harassed, CPS sent to his home, horrible shit, terrible. This human skulls, fucking disgusting. But before that, like I said it a few times. Ethan was kind of talking about Hasan a little too much. They had their falling out. I think Ethan was justified in criticizing him, as his content nuke was really good. And then I feel like after that, he should have just let it ride and then just kind of move forward. And then every once in a while talk about Hasan when it's relevant. But he kind of like kept engaging with Hasan's little goons. Blah, 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 blah. They kept poking at him. They were making videos and money on him. And he was, you know, he made his show a lot about that. And I feel like a lot of people were like pushed away a bit by that. You know what I mean? And instead of working on building his credibility by not constantly talking about Hasan, he kind of like hit it down a little bit. And he's still very successful. You know what I mean? Like, he's a successful guy. I'm not saying he's not. But I feel like he could have taken a step back and worried about the optics a little bit. You know, I feel like that could have been smart. I feel like that could have been smarter. But you know what? Hindsight's 20/20. And I'm fat. So
Basically.
I don't know what that means.
Docking, when two guys get together
gotta have foreskin. Who's this girl? Ellie from Last of Us?
and like one has a circumcised penis and the other one doesn't.
Well, you can both have it. I think you can both have an uncircumcised one.
And then the non-circumcised penis you like put into the circumcised penis, basically. Like you unfold the uncircumcised part of the penis, like the tip, and then you put the circumcised penis in it like this. Like
That's incredible. What the fuck is happening right now?
a spaceship docking.
And they just touch? It's not
Yeah.
like...
It's kind of like that.
Is that sexual or is that just a joke?
I don't know.
Here's my question. I don't know if it's a little too crude, but you know how girls sometimes do a thing where they have a double-sided, fucking D-log, if you know what I'm saying, dude? What if there was a double-sided sounding log for guys? Just a thought. Don't need to explore it any further. I'm trying to make you guys think. We do philosophy over here. Something to think about.
I don't think that it's like that at all.
This is Nazi shit! S-tier race? Are you fucking kidding me?
There are a lot of fucking... There are like a lot of, like, I would say, I don't know if well, yeah, probably not. I mean, it's been so long. I know that this whole panel that was like basically, Arab to Jew, that's what it was. You know what it is. That's what it was. And even if you were like, no, I don't think that's what they meant. I mean, you think that they would apologize for what it seems to be, right? Because we're in the left space. In the left, we're supposed to be understanding. Oh, I didn't know that was insensitive. My bad. Obviously they did not care about that. And then there's a lot of other instances. I just feel like it's so weird because there are so many other instances of Hasan being what I would consider anti-Semitic, saying that anybody who's ever had a positive, thought of Israel, even just the country, not even the government, which is genocidal, but even just the people, basically as a Nazi, they shouldn't even be able to walk dogs. And then while he was watching covering the shooting at the Holocaust Museum of two Jews, he kept saying, well, this isn't definitely not a false flag, but it looks exactly like one. There's so many instances. But I feel like we're at like a weird political temperature now where, and maybe this is just me, and I'm just being honest with you guys, I don't fucking really care too much about criticizing Hasan Parker, even though I don't like him, because like it just doesn't feel like it's worth my time too much, if that makes sense. I also am not like super emotionally riled up about it. I don't feel like forcing it just to, you know, if people expect that. You know, last year or a few years ago, when we kind of had the culture, the left had the culture. You know what I mean? When the dominant group has the culture, it's all fucking no holds bars. Blah 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 blah. Now we don't, and shit's going crazy when it comes to Trump. That shit is fucking ballistic. And so now, like, my energy right now is not really reserved for other people on the left, even if I don't really like their policies. I don't have the energy anymore. It's not like an active decision. I just like. You know, when Hasan does a Hasanism, I'm just like, all right, whatever. And plus, like, if I'm being honest with you, I don't like Hasan, but I think he's doing kind of a decent job navigating himself post Charlie Kirk assassination. I know maybe it sounds a little cold saying something like that. It might sound a little bit cold saying something like that. But, you know, that happened. You had some people just mocking Charlie Kirk's death, which I think is disgusting. And like Hasan was doing a lot of like, oh, Charlie Kirk watched streams and talking about it a lot. But the conversations didn't seem to be antagonistic or unproductive. It kind of seemed more like, oh, let me try to kind of capitalize on this significant cultural moment in a positive way to get myself out there. So... yeah, man, I mean, I don't have the energy to hate Hasan right now, you know? I really just don't. And I also don't think it's productive. I think there's a lot of other things to talk about, you know? It's not fun right now, I guess I'm saying. Oh.
And they're trying to run defense. Hasan and all these fucking people are running defense for this shit. I have spent every waking moment on this project.
Except for when you take care of your kids, right?
I don't think Hasan knows what's coming. I feel it might be one of the best takedown videos of all time. It's coming together, but I've never been faced with such a daunting task.
Okay. All right. Is this is this supposed to be Destiny, or is it Nathan? What the fuck's happening here?
I find myself overwhelmed with the quantity of footage, and I have tried everything.
A little disappointed that he didn't actually animate this. You know, he used just some regular image of videos. Like, what the hell?
To avoid
7, 6,
launching this nuclear
5,
bomb.
4.
But Hasan has
3,
continually provoked
2,
me
1,
and forced my
0.
hand.
Are you going to be watching Ethan's content nuke? The answer is, of course not.
I watched Hasan watch the nuke. It took him 9 hours to go through half of it. Mostly because he was filibustering the points. Ethan it was a good content nuke. He made good points. I really wish Ethan like worried about optics after that moment.
The title of the show is Hasan and Goons Are Evil, Cowardly Liars. Now, I, once again, am looking...
So the entire argument of this video is he's so obsessed. When does he address anything he's actually saying? That's the thing. And like, I think you guys have to understand, like, when it comes to the interaction with Hasan and H3, most people are not like super community invested, and what they see on the outside is that Ethan is obsessed and Hasan is just like, what the fuck's going on with this weird guy? That's how it looks, and it's important to understand that, because I don't think that that's what it is, because we're fucking terminally online. This is what we do for fun, and this is what I do for work. But that's how it looks to people on the outside. You know, I would say like 99% of the people who interact with your content really don't interact with the inner workings of the content. They don't interact with the inner workings of the content. Like, even people who like me, I've seen people who, like, people walk up to me every once in a while, like, oh, Papa, I love your stuff. They're referencing an Instagram reel or a TikTok or something, or even on Snapchat. We're on Snapchat. They reference something like that. They don't, the most of them don't watch my YouTube videos. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, here's what I put out into the atmosphere, my clips. That's the most watched. Then you have like my videos, and then you have my streams, right? And there's a similar structure for Hasan. You know, there is clip work that goes out there of his too, and people mostly consume in that way, or they'll consume through like the more curated videos. And since Hasan streams like 10 hours a day, but he only produces like maybe an hour of content a day, there's such a significant amount that you're not seeing of his like real attitude. It's almost like the perfect storm. Hasan does act like an asshole on his stream sometimes, but you don't really see that because you're seeing the curated content that's like 10% of what he's actually doing. Even on here, I post pretty much everything that I do. I come on with segments and then I get off. I'm not really farting around. But that's how most people see the situation. I think it's very important to understand that. You know, you guys should be aware of like what is the most prevalent narrative about people when it comes to these conversations, I think.
To not,
there's a cough.
Yeah, I'm just going to get into the Hasan stuff. This is the result of Hasan's activism. Hasan Piker. Hasan. Propagandist, lying scumbag, terrorist supporter. Hasan's the type of dude who watches himself in the mirror when he has sex. He probably sets up a mirror.
I've done that before.
And jerks off.
Like when I go to those hotels and we have a big mirror, I'm watching myself. I like the way I look, dude. I like the way I look. I don't give a fuck.
Watching himself.
I want to think about that, man.
Think about it.
Hasan dropped new merch today, guys. What a stump.
Oh, do they have gas masks on because Ethan keeps coughing?
Cringy fucking tryhard. Please, can we just all point, make a circle around him and point and laugh? Can we please just fucking point and laugh at him? And why is this? Why do?
Yeah, I think that conduit video about Hasan was really good. I think he did a good job showcasing like more of the inner workings of Hasan. But again, that's not what most people are seeing.
We allow this. This should be illegal, and nobody cares.
Dude, that picture of Hasan was like a gay icon picture. So many gay people loved it. Like my wife's friends liked it that much.
Somebody, please! It's insanely pathetic.
I'm about to hit Celestial, Nate. Where you at?
All right, isn't that Marvel Rivals? This is the video. I spent 1 week watching Hasan Piker. This is what I learned. It was a good video. It was 126,000 views. That's not going to get like the reach that like everybody, only people watching that are people who don't like Hasan already. Unfortunately.
Celestial? Yeah.
And then even then you have to take the guy's word for it because it's like an hour-long video or an hour or 2 hours. I don't remember, but it doesn't really matter of like, basically 40 hours, 50 hours of Hasan content. So
what is that? I don't even know what that is.
That's what it's called, right? The one after Grandmaster?
All right, where were we? I wanted to say that Hasan is the human embodiment of the Che Guevara shirt sold at Hot Topic. He is that personified.
Were you thinking about that in the bathroom?
I would love to open the stream, but I think things are too contentious.
Oh, is the wound on his arm supposed to be him scratching himself and then he puts a band-aid on it? Jesus Christ, dude, come on. What the fuck? What is this? Why does Hila look like a what is it called? What the hell is that? Is that twerking? I don't. It's not important. Is she supposed to be one of like a Squid Game?
Whoa! It's a little catty and weird, considering I feel like our conflict at this point runs so deep. But I'm gonna pull it up anyway. Fuck it.
Out of context would be to talk to me face to face instead of just watching me on a 30-second delay on your stream.
Wait, that's what I'm. Wait. How does he know I'm watching?
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan. Wake up.
Come on, Ethan, wake up. Snake. The joke is that he's hiding a zombie bite. Oh. Oh my god, it's G-Man. I can never find it. Sam Cedar. Wow, that's Idubbbz, huh? That's fancy.
This is no longer a dream. This is a nightmare. Wake up.
Wow.
That is not anti-Semitism. The fact of the matter is this conflation is dangerous for Jews. It is a way of weaponizing anti-Semitism that has enabled Donald Trump to do the shit he's doing.
Well, I just want to be absolutely clear. I think this is a reasonable criticism to bring up, Samuel Cedar. Hasan spent quite a bit of time during Kamala's election cycle talking about how she's going to be the exact same as Trump. And now, let's just be clear, Trump is destroying everything. So, anti-Semitism aside, Trump, I don't know if Hasan is feeling stupid now because he was getting really lefty worked up. and now he feels really dumb. But saying things like, "Oh, Trump is the same in Gaza as Kamala would have been," it's just dumb. It's a dumb idiot thing to say. I don't know if he wanted Trump to win because it's more popular. You know, politics gets a big boost when you're talking about it. But I think it is important to bring up. I think that's very important to bring up. One of Hasan's objectively biggest fail, I think, was not actively, heavily advocating for Kamala Harris to be president. Frankly.
That has enabled the slaughter of thousands upon thousands of children and women and men, for that matter. And this type of conflation, Ethan, is what I find far more irresponsible, frankly.
Talking when two guys get together and like one has a circumcised penis.
Ethan has a very feminine pear-shaped body here. Yeah, he doubled down saying Kamala would have been the same with trans rights. Yeah, he's being fucking stupid.
And I hope people bear in mind, never forget, as this war rages on, just remember why.
Yeah, that is true. I'm pretty sure he didn't run from Sam. No, he had a conversation with Sam. I think Ethan did pretty well in that conversation. I remember I have it on my channel.
I am doing this because every one of you motherfuckers that I said I'm coming for, that I hold responsible, guess what? It's only a matter of time. I can't wait for videos crying, Ethan's suing me, Ethan's stalking me, Ethan's all this. Yup! I'm doing all that! Here's the thing, Anissa and Ian. I just want you to know, I want you guys to know something. Look at me. This is me. I win, you lose. And you will continue to lose, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm not done. I'll never be done. I will never be done with you. That's how much you've betrayed me, and how much I want you to know how much you lose, and I win.
I wonder if this like because they were shitty to him, but I wonder if like the constant talking about it is productive. I wonder if it's productive. Oh, it seems like he's back to doing some like regular shit. That's good. Yeah, I wish he would get off the like he's I like the other topics of conversation. You know what I mean? Makes so much more sense. What the fuck do I know? I'm ugly and a pig, so. But I feel like all he's doing is giving Idubbbz attention, and that like only strengthens Idubbbz as he flounders around and tries to figure out how to do content again. I don't know.
Do you understand, Anissa? And I'm not even talking to Idubbbz anymore. He's insignificant. He's gone. I want you to understand something. I am never gonna be done. When you see this, you know that this one watch, is probably worth more than your entire worldly possessions.
I love that. I love Jar Jar Binks. Hot take, one of the best characters.
And that upsets you.
Idubbbz has 200 viewers. I don't think it matters. Yeah, but is Ethan reaching his maximum potential constantly talking about fucking Idubbbz and Anissa? The 200 viewer lolcows? You know what I mean? Is it really that productive and constructive?
Because you're jealous, you're bitter, you lost...
Especially as like the main topic for the day. It's not like he has his little Idubbbz segment at the end of the podcast, you know?
Everything, and you look at me, you see me, because me and Ian were in the same place.
What if there was a girl Jar Jar Binks and her name was Jar Jar Pink?
Right? We came from the same place, and look where I am, and look where you are. You, my friend,
is that Obama? What the fuck?
And I am the fucking legend that responded to it live with zero hesitation.
Is it illegal to ship shit?
And by the way, Anissa reached out. She wants to meet at the Motel 6 tonight at 11.
This guy is. Can we ship him shit?
Weinstein, Ryan Kavanaugh. This is a really good experiment. Actually, you know what?
Kind of looks like Harvey Weinstein.
That's what I've been saying, bro. We made a whole website dedicated to that. Wait, that's what I've been saying, bro.
What I want to do is show you guys how I see Israel, because you don't see that. When you listen to Hasan and you hear all these fucking mega lefties talking about it like it's some super racist, like crazy, like Jim Crow style of society.
Are these pancakes?
Like, I can't wait to show you guys how beautiful, how multicultural, how like free it feels for people, or just it's a beautiful place. There frankly are a lot of Palestinians, right, in the area, and once the Palestinians outnumber the Jews, basically, anything is fair game for the Jews. Anything.
They literally put fucking command centers under hospitals.
That's one of the human skulls that they sent Ethan. Isn't that terrible?
That's not even debated.
Why is that one wearing a boobies?
900,000 Jews, approximately 700 to 900,000, were forced to become Zionists, not by choice, but because they were forced out. The vast majority went to fucking Arabs.
What the fuck? Oh, is that supposed to be Netanyahu and Hitler mixed together? What the fuck is it? A cow? What the hell is it? A moose? What? That's incredible. Oh, it's IDF soldiers wearing clothes in the homes they raided? Okay.
Was I owned?
I mean, here, this is Professor, whatever. Here's the thing, whether you want to hear this or not, this video, in an exaggerated capacity, encapsulated what the Ethan and Hasan drama looks like from the typical person who is not so terminally online like us that we know all the details. And that's something that, we kind of have to contend with. Ethan has to contend with at the end of the day. I think it's something to keep in mind from an optics play. Something to keep in mind from like, okay, how can we move forward being a little bit more precise in the way we interact with this? That's it. I don't know what to tell you. It's kind of true. So, this is just the... Alright. A lot of credits. I hope you consider supporting the 3 women Ethan is suing.
Hello there. It's been some time, hasn't it? If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like and...
Is this the guy from Solar Opposites?
...subscribe button. And if you want to see some behind-the-scenes videos and tutorials for just $1 or $2, be sure to check out my Patreon linked below. Let me quickly thank my top patrons. S.E. J. Nero, and kind of...
Alright, I don't care about any of this. Incredible stuff.